Next is 45, baby. Look at all the goo-boos. Look at all of us. Look at all of us. Oh, there's a blue mage. Oh, and there's a dead blue mage. Oh, how I love blue mages. All right, to Limsa Lominsa. To the Waking Sands. And then, we'll finish up this quest, and then we'll take a short break. Short potty break. Arcanist Guild. Take the ferry to the Vesper Bay. Also, I don't know if anybody was here last night, but obviously we got the name of the warrior that we've been meeting every time we get one of the proto relics in Final Fantasy VII. What the hell's all these people? Hold on. Disputed villager? You hear that commotion just now? What in the seven hells were they doing in there? Wrestling a heist? You look like an adventurous type. Mind taking a quick look? What the... Was that screaming I heard? I'm not sure. What do you mean? What? What the fuck? Oh my god! Neuraxia, no! This one is glad, walking one is safe. What? No.
We'll be awaiting your return at the Waking Sands. There is much to discuss. Godspeed. Thank heaven she is safe. Louisoire, do you see? Your light shines brightly in this one, and in time, it will illuminate the realm once more. Oh!
Advance no further!
We have come for the one who slayed Ifrit and Titan. Bring her forth, and you may yet know mercy.
Oh, Tataru.
Confound it. Stay out of sight. I would leave a message with you. I surrender myself, on the condition you spare the innocents.
Conditions? There speaks the Supreme Sire. I'll grant you have courage, but you would be better served by armor.
Search all you will. The one you seek is not here.
So it would seem.
And yet you knew to look here. But how?
Hold that thought.
Oh my god.
No!
Conditions of surrender denied.
Cease at once!
My
Have
God.
you not done enough?
Perhaps. Enough. We must away. Though we have not found our quarry, the High Priestess of the Scions should suffice for now. They say she also possesses the Echo. I cannot wait to hear her scream. I said enough! We leave. Bring the prisoners.
Walking one Minfilia asked this one to, in case walking one returned, this one was to say, at church in Eastern Thanalan, walking one must claim sanctuary. This one tried to protect walking one Minfilia from Imperial ones. Forgive this one. Save. Oh.
Huh? Huh? Huh?
What do you mean, huh? The poor bastard's dead. Aww.
What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
The night's going great, hero. How are you doing? What are you doing up so early? Shouldn't you be sleeping? Best of time. It's all good. My friend, get some rest. Okay. All right, I'll forgive you then. Hey, there's Elened. All right, Illud. Liud. I don't know your name. Is something troubling you, my child? You have the look of one who has endured great suffering. If there's anything I can do for help, anything at all, you need only ask. The wild roses are dead, father, and I know not what to do. The wild roses, I see. You may speak freely here. We are all friends of the Scions. Ooh, the long weekend started tonight? Ooh, yeah. How could this have happened? And you are certain that Minfilia was among those taken by the Garleans? Let us pray no further harm comes to them. You may stay here for as long as you wish. It is the least I can do for a friend of Minfilia's. I have known her since she was but a child. Well do I recall the days of our first meeting. I swore then to do everything in my power to support her, and I will gladly offer the selfsame service to her brother and sister Scions. So please, no matter what you require, you need not hesitate to ask. Marquez, would you come here for a moment? Yes, father. If you require assistance, pray speak with Marquez. He is a trifle shy, but I assure you he means well. I should explain Marquez is a survivor of the Battle of Cartno. Alas, his experience took a terrible toll upon his mind. Had we not taken him into our care, he would surely have perished in the desert. Marquez, I want you to look after Snow. Do you understand? Yes, father. Got a weird pair of, goggles on. All right. Marquez has a personal request to make of you. No snacks because you brushed your teeth? All right, I respect it. Excuse me, Snow, do you have a moment? It concerns this broken horologe which was found in the pocket of a man brought here for burial. There's something familiar about it, but what I cannot say. Perhaps if I tinker with the device, it will come to me. However, I lack the proper tools to do so. I would ask that you journey to Camp Drybone on my steed to obtain a bull-point chisel and a pair of needle-nose pincers. They are often used by goldsmiths, so perhaps they would be the best people to ask. Of course, I do not expect you to foot the bill. Here, take this coin purse. That should cover it. Man, look at all that crystallized stuff around there. That's all from when Bahamut broke out of Dalamud and used Mega Flare on Eorzea, pretty much. I want to say it's the crystallized Aether that released. Ooh, a traveling goldsmith. How convenient. A bullpoint chisel, you say, and a pair of needle-nose pincers. Those things don't come cheap, you know. Will this do? Balls! I mean, yes, that should be sufficient payment. Nice doing business with you. Pretty sure that guy just ripped me off, just saying. Okay. Marquez wanted me to buy stuff for him so he can tinker with something he found on a dead body. That's great. Marquez? Have you brought the tools I requested? I sure did. Something occurs to me. Please wait here for a moment. It was for naught. Though I repaired the device easily, this sensation that stirs within me remains a mystery. But how? How did I do it? These hands, my hands, they moved with a mind of their own, deftly manipulating the clockwork mechanism. There was no doubt or uncertainty. I knew exactly what to do, as though I had performed the same motions countless times before. Pardon me, Snow. This was a mistake. Please give the horologe to Sister Elune. The man who once owned it is currently in her care. I think it is best that it be returned to him. Okay. Odd, but alright. He seems like upset that he repaired it? I mean, the guy does have amnesia from the sounds of it, so... Good evening to you, madame. Have you come to pay your respect to this man? Never before have I seen such a queer device. You say that it measures the passing of time? Mayhap they are more common in Garlemald. I am given to understand that its cities are filled with all manners of amazing technologies. Marquez said that it belonged to the deceased? Oh dear, you don't suppose that the owner might have been a Garlean spy? It may behoove us to notify the authorities in Camp Drybone. But mayhap more importantly, how did Marquez manage to repair this device? I knew he had a talent for the trades, but this goes far beyond mending fences and thatching roofs. Oh, don't mind if I do. That's a huge upgrade. Oh, it's literally just the sword, though? I didn't get a shield? Well, that's kind of lame. Sister Elune is staring at you with great sadness in her eyes. I recognize you, Snow. Allow me to express my deepest condolences for those who lost their lives in the attack. I apologize if discussing this upsets you, but you should know that the bodies of your comrades are presently being removed from the Waking Sands and prepared for transport here. If you wish to leave this work to others, I understand. However, taking part might help you to find closure. Alright, we're going back to the Waking Sands to pick up some dead bodies. Let's go. Alright, Aetherite. No, I'm not traveling to another world. Aethernet. Arcanist Guild. Vesper Bay. And I'm here to pick up bodies. All right, a Vesper Bay shopkeeper. Eh? You don't look like one of them church fellas. Not that I'll turn ye away, no sir. As ye can see, we've got a pile of unidentified bodies over yonder. No one's come to claim them, so off to the lich yard they go. Be thankful ye didn't have to go inside and see the carnage for yourself. 'Twas the stuff of nightmares, I'll tell ye. God's damned Imperials. I don't know what quarrel they had with these folks, and I sure as hell don't want to know. The sooner we put this behind us, the better. Say, ain't I seen you around here afore, or do you just have one of them faces? Ah, never mind. Any road, there's a carriage some to haul the bodies to the lich yard, on by the east gate. There's only 8 left to load up, but seeing as I'm exhausted from carrying all the others, I've minded to leave the remainder to you. Might want to cover your nose while you work. Some of these folks are starting to turn. How terrible. Oh. This is so depressing. Fucking Garleans. I cannot believe they did that. That's so bad. Alright. Take these bodies over to the carriage they said was here for them. Oh, there's a motorcycle. Oh, that thing is so cute. Disconcerted coachman. What happened to the big fella? Ah, forget it. Just bring the next batch and toss him in the back. Ain't like they'll complain if you're rough. Well, ain't you a strong one? 4 in one trip. Reckon there's no need for me to lend you a hand with the rest then. Yeah, I guess not, asshole. So miserable. Oh. I'm not looking forward to grabbing the fallen sylph. I mean, the rest of these people, you know, they knew what they were signing up for. That sylph didn't. All right. Alright, come on, come on. Let's finish this before I die of old age. Oh, screw you, dude. That should be all of them. Thanks for the help. Reckon it won't take long to deliver all these corpses to the lich yard. Even so, you might want to hurry back and tell them that our work here is done. Alright, well, let's head over that way then. Alright, go ahead and jump on our mount. Alright. Alright. Aluned. Aluned. Aluned? Whatever. Hey, lady. I see that you decided to heed my advice. I pray that, in doing so, you found some small measure of peace. The first carriage from Vesper Bay arrived not long ago, and we have begun preparing your comrades for burial. I had a hand in the initial rites, and I would like you to know that for many deaths came quickly. Rest assured that we will treat them with the utmost respect and do everything we can to shepherd them to Thal's realm. Alright. Sister Alund wishes to discuss one of the scions who perished at the Waking Sand. Although we can perform rites for most of the scions, there is one who we cannot accept. We would like you to return this one to her people, the sylphs of Little Solus. It is only proper that she be given into the care of her friends and family so that they may mourn her in accordance with sylphic traditions. Alright, to Little Solus we go. Hawthorne Hut. And then from Hawthorne Hut we need to go east. Oh, here's that song I was talking about. Bum, 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 bum. All right. Oh, Pomuxio, I'm so sorry. This one is surprised to see Walking One and Little Solus. How can these ones assist Walking One? Neuraxia, but this one does not understand. Aww. Comuxio, this one has heard much wailing. This one would know what has caused such distress. Terrible news, Elder One. Awful news. Walking One has returned to Little Solus, but why? These ones have not requested further aid. Neuraxia, how did this happen? Explain everything to this one at once. So, not only Neuraxia, but many of the Walking One's friends were lost as well. Neuraxia. Neuraxia went to Thanalin at the behest of this one. Walking One was with Neuraxia at the end. Tell this one that Neuraxia was brave. Tell this one that Neuraxia did not suffer. Yep. This one is glad to hear Walking One's words. Thank you for bringing Neuraxia home, Walking One. These ones also wish to thank Praying Ones. Tell Praying Ones that these ones will remember this kindness. This one demands vengeance. Imperial Ones must pay. Imperial Ones must suffer. When the time comes for Walking One to face Imperial Ones, do not forget these ones. These ones would not have Neuraxia's death be for naught. These ones will fight. Oh my god. Freaking Comuxio, you poor thing. Alright. Alright. Let me drive my giant whale up here. Don't mind me. I love all the moving parts of the lunar whale, may I add. The fact that it's a living being is so cool. We thank you for your service to the church and to the sylphs. You may be pleased to know that in your absence we entered the remaining scions in the Lich Yard. Perhaps you still wish to do more for your friends. If so, I would remind you that you have already done so much on their behalf. Please take a rest and set aside your burdens for now, Snow. Heck yeah, I'll take that. Moss used to take you around on one? Ah, that's so good. Oh, I actually like how that looks on her. That's some good looking stuff right there. I hope Moss is doing well. Marquez believes he is being watched. I'm not imagining it, Snow. I know I'm being watched. It's news and I'm happy to hear it. I hope that I turned everything down enough, by the way. I did get your message. I hope it didn't come off as rude that I didn't reply. I did try turning stuff down. If they are still a little loud, please do let me know. This is different. Sinister. It is as if I am under observation. The feeling comes and goes, but I felt it when I last ventured outside. Yes, I know I felt it. Will you look outside for me, please? It will only take a moment. Sounds good. I'm glad. Of course. People can always turn it up, so I don't mind turning things down. Oh my god, an Imperial Flamintarsium! Take that. And this. Search the Lich Yard for unseen observers. Oh, hey, by the way, Smiley, while I got you, did a lineal end up killing that boss? You were attacked, weren't you? Are you unharmed? Thank the gods. I knew it. He was watching me, but why was he watching me? What did he want with me? Did he perhaps know something of my past? If only I could have asked him. I need to think. Please allow me a moment alone. Wait. Father Ulud must hear of this. Will you tell him for me? It's important. I think others may come for me again. He did. I think he published a highlight. Hell yes. I'm gonna have to check it out. I think when he was talking about it, he had like 100 deaths on that Elden Ring boss. So hell yeah, that's awesome. Heavens forfend. that such a thing should happen on holy ground. Do you have any idea who this man was? Did you notice anything distinctive about his garb or possessions? This is Garlean's steel, which means the man who was watching Marquez was. Make haste to Camp Drybone at once. We must summon the immortal flames before more Imperials come. I'll take the money. Uh-oh. Alphino, what are you doing here?
I fondly hoped that I might be the first to speak with you. Would that I had been so fortunate. At ease, adventurer. I come not on behalf of the Empire. On the contrary, I mean to revive the scions of the Seventh Dawn. And to that end, I have come in search of a legend. The greatest engineer of our time, Master Cid Garland. I have come for you.
I fear you are mistaken, child. He is but a poor soul who bore witness to the horrors at Cartano. I beg of you, leave us in peace.
Wait,
Oh?
Hear me, Cid. Eorzea needs you.
Cid, was it? Here, these belong to you. I thought you bore the mark of greatness. It seems that I was right. Our time together was all too brief, but it felt as though my son had returned to me. You have brought joy to an old man's life. But it is time for you to help those who truly need you.
Who are you? Alphino Leveilleur, at your service. As a scion of the Seventh Dawn, I stand against our primal and imperial foes, as my grandfather once did. 'Tis no secret what befell our order at the Waking Sands. Word has already spread across Eorzea. The repercussions are far greater than you realize. In the wake of the calamity, the three city-states focused their efforts solely on reconstruction, leaving the scions to combat the primal threat unaided. And lo, we are all but destroyed. Yet even as the nations mourn our demise and abandon what little hope they have left, we cannot forsake our duty, now least of all. The Ixal have summoned Garuda once more, and she torments the people of Kurthus as we speak. Her appetite for destruction far exceeds that of other primals. Worse, in her present incarnation, our Baldessian colleagues believe she surpasses both Ifrit and Titan in strength. Yet, therein lies an opportunity. Were we somehow to defeat Garuda, it would serve as a warning to the other beast tribes that even their mightiest gods can be felled. If we are to face our foe, we must first circumvent the tempest that shields her sanctuary. And for that, we need an airship. Your airship, Cid.
I have an airship?
Yes, Cid, you do. Your very own airship. It was last seen in the skies over Gridania, not long before the calamity. So let us begin our search there.
An airship? My airship? Oh, wait.
Come, let us put an end to the primals. Together, we will show the world that the Scions are still a force to be reckoned with.
Okay.
They need my airship. They need me.
Yeah, Sid, we need you. He who waited behind. Father Illud has some parting words for you and the others. What a curious twist of fate that Master Sid Garland would at last be found within our church. It defies imagination. Beg your pardon, Snow. You wish to find his airship, yes? I know not how much truth there is to it, but there is a tale known as the final flight of the Enterprise, which grew popular in the wake of the calamity, much like the Great Gubu Wall of Ulda. It states that the Enterprise flew northwest from Gridania towards Kurthis. If true, the airship would have passed through the North Shroud, likely over Falgord Float, the closest settlement to Kurthis. Maybe the Serpents stationed there have records of the event that transpired that day. I had hoped you might rest for your from your journeys for a time, but I see that world still has need of you and the Scions. Pray look after yourself and Sid, Snow. All right, so Falgord Float we go. We literally were just there earlier today for some, or no, we were there on Sunday, finishing up the prerequisites to get into Hawk Manor. All right, this is actually the last place we adventured here, so these guys should remember me. Is there aught I can assist you with, miss? The Enterprise, you speak of Master Garland's ship, yes? I needn't refer to the records. I know that the airship was sighted overhead 5 years ago, clearly bound for Kurthis. What became of it after that, I cannot say. If you wish to know more, pray speak with Vortfart at Florentel Spire. He was on duty that day and saw it with his own eyes. I'm unsure what it is you hope to accomplish, though. Even should you locate the ship, would you not need a man of Master Garland's caliber to fly it? I hear tell that the machinery is fiendishly complex. All right. So let's go up here and see if this individual may have seen anything about Master Garland's airship. Is this the place we speaketh of? There is Vortfart. You have come in search of Vortfart? Then well met, for you have found him. Indeed, I have served as a whaler for many years, since before the great snow came to Kurthis. What exactly is this about? Ah, the final flight of the Enterprise. I do indeed remember that day. Vortfart wishes to tell you of the final flight of the Enterprise. It was on the eve of the Battle of Cartano. Nigh on 5 years ago, I held the spire alone that night, while the bulk of our forces marched to meet the enemy in the field. Then all of a sudden, the most fantastic airship I had ever seen split the sky overhead. I could only watch in shock as it disappeared over the mountains to the northwest. If the Enterprise wasn't destroyed during the calamity, I'd wager it's somewhere in Kurthis. The astrologians at the observatorium may have record, which could help, but to obtain them, you would need to deal with the Ishgardians, which control the region. I wouldn't expect much, though. The high houses have long been concerned with their own affairs above all else. When Dalamud descended, they took shelter behind their gates, and even now they have little regard for the plight of their nations. Nevertheless, they may deign to assist you should you prove yourself useful. Consider providing your services to their soldiers who guard the observatorium. Though they may refuse you at first, I have little doubt they would accept aid freely offered. Well, I guess we get to go up to Kurthis then. Oh man, that ice sprite looks so cool. Bum, 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 bum. All right. What is this town? Dragonhead. We have made it to Dragonhead, where we're gonna talk to Ludovoix. This music is a vibe, I agree. Excuse me, can you repeat that? You wish to offer your services to House Durandare? And what, pray tell, do you wish to receive in exchange? Ha! How absurd! As if we would permit an outsider to pursue the records of the Observatorium. Do not mistake our courtesy for friendliness. The Holy See of Ishgard may allow foreigners to travel freely within these lands, but we do not intend to offer succor to strangers. Jesus, bud. You got your ass tightly wound. Sir Ludovoix is doing his utmost to intimidate you into leaving. Alone, have mercy. Are you still here? You may take shelter within our walls if you insist, but do not distract me while I am on duty. We're stretched thin as is, and where in the hells is the knights that I sent out on patrol? He should have returned ages ago. Perhaps I have a use for you after all. If you still wish to aid us, search the wilds to the west for my missing man. You will know him by his uniform, that of House Durandare, as is mine. Let's go find it out. All of the music in this game is amazing. The fact is, there's just so much of it. You can actually collect I want to say almost every song in the game and play them in your house or in your inn. You can also buy an apartment because houses are super expensive and people have a monopoly on them, which is very sad. And just do this one more time. Use Sheltron just because it looks cool. Alright, cool. Let's help this keeled overnight. I just got offered a home for 200,000 gold in Dragon's Dogma 2. You gonna take it? Time to grind? Hell yeah. If it wasn't for you, miss, I reckon they would have finished me off. Despicable dragon-loving bastards. Death was a mercy they didn't deserve. I pray the rumors were mistaken, but this confirms the worst. I must immediately inform my supervisors that the heretics are operating within this region. Fare thee well, friend. Yeah, I think to get houses in this game, I think for a small house, you have to get like 7 million gil. All right, we found your man. I must say, I didn't exactly expect you to find my knight, much less rescue him. I see I may have been premature in my judgment, miss. And that's for a small house. We are a proud people beholden to tradition, but that does not mean we are without humility. I shall instruct the astrologians to entertain your request. However, understand that it is ultimately their decision whether or not you may pursue their records. Pray proceed to the observatorium and introduce yourself to Edmel. I think for a large house, it's 37 million is like the cheapest, but I think it can go upwards of 50 million. I could be exaggerating that number by just ever so slightly. Ah, the lady come in search of the airship. This is highly unorthodox. Whatever could Sir Ludovoix be thinking? It is true that we maintain meticulous records which stretch back generations. However, because this information is used to chart Dravonian activity, access is strictly controlled. One can never be too careful with heretics and their sympathizers lurking about. If you would persist with your inquiries, pray seek an audience with Chief Astrologian Forelmort up above. Why so expensive? I have no clue, man. I truly don't know the reasoning behind making them so expensive, but they're a limited quantity, and they're expensive. And now the houses are on a lottery system too. It's like, it's rough. I'm just gonna say it. It's a rough game out there if you want a house in Final Fantasy XIV. Forelmort. No, absolutely not. Have you any inkling what it is you ask? Were our records to fall into the wrong hands, it could change the course of a war which has raged for generations. I speak not of some mere spat between the southern nations. Ours is a holy crusade, and we are the arbiters of Halone's will. I will not put our great nation at risk, certainly not to help a foreigner locate a missing airship of all things. Pardon the intrusion, Folmart. I wish to speak with you regarding the recent... Oh, I did not realize you had a guest. Inquisitor Gilgamesh. You honor us with your presence, sir. The lady was just leaving. Ah, you must be the one who rescued House Dorndair's knight from those heretics. Doubtless they feel indebted to you. I am told you seek an airship last seen in Kurithis 5 years ago. Yes? You come to us at a convenient time, I fear. An inconvenient time, I fear. Much has changed in the intervening years, and little for the better. While I wish you the best in luck for your search, I would also strongly advise caution. The snows come quickly in Kurithis. One moment you may feel as though you have a firm grasp on your surroundings, safe and secure in your knowledge, and the next you may find yourself in a wholly unfamiliar situation, blind to the dangers hidden by a blizzard. It would be wise for you to focus on a single landmark whilst traveling. Do not give in to temptation to deviate from your course. I was not aware you aided House Durandare in that fashion. Thank you, madame. Nevertheless, my decision stands. I cannot give you what you seek. Damn it. Come on, man. Guess we were lucky to have inherited a clan, guild, whatever, free company house. Ooh, very nice. Congratulations on that. Yeah, it's tough. It's tough. They're expensive and they're just not a lot of them. Josia is attempting to attract your attention. You there, madame. I could not help but overhear your conversation with the chief astrologian. There may be a way I can assist you, but it would require that you perform me a favor in exchange. An associate of mine has yet to return from his expedition to the cliffs east of the observatorium. He was adamant that he could conduct his observations alone. Despite the presence of Ixal in the vicinity, if you would seek out this astrologian and confirm that he is well, it would be a great comfort to me. Okay. Whoa! All right. Do you make sure to log on every so often to keep that house smiley so that you guys don't lose it? Go this way. Get a drink of water. A drink of water. I didn't want to wear the water, but okay, I guess I'll spill some on my chest while I'm at it. That's great. Oh, look, there's pee-pee. You have a couple people maintaining it. Good, 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 good. Take this, you Ixali fear collar. All right. Oh, I only had to kill one of them? Okay. Established astrologian. There you go, buddy. What a relief to see someone other than a goddamn birdman. I thought I could finish my work whilst the Ixal were away, but they returned far quicker than I anticipated. It was all I could do to hide and hope they might leave again before I froze to... Wait, who are you? You're not one of our knights. A mount of House Derendare cannot be seen in the company of an unbeliever. Good day, madame. God damn. All right, bud. What a not so nice individual. These Ish Guardians, man. So friendly until he realized I was not somebody he was expecting. Ooh, look, it's the black sheep of the family. Oh. Wait, where are the other black sheep? Is that the only one? Oh no, there's another one. Okay. Okay. Yep, there's Pee-Pee again. All right, back up here so we can go talk to the fine folks in the tower with the astrologians. Let's go ahead and head up the stairs on our trusty mount because nothing says let me in like a woman on a mount going upstairs with the possibility to fall at any time, honestly. Hey, Jossia. Found your bud. The arrogant fool returned not long before you arrived, muttering about the disgrace of having been rescued by an unbeliever. Serves him right for underestimating the dangers our knights face every day. Ah, but you are eager to locate your airship. It may surprise you that by saving him, you have already aided your own cause. House Durandare is quick to regard outsiders with suspicion, as it is their duty to sound the alarm at the first sign of Dravonian aggression, yet you have already aided them twice, for which they are honor-bound to repay you. Even so, they will not grant you access to the observatorium records. That is just as well, for there are other ways you might locate your missing airship. What I propose is that you petition Lord Portlane for an official introduction to the other high houses. The word of House Durandare carries tremendous weight in Ishgard. Should the captain consent, you would have a little trouble obtaining information from the other high houses. Okay. Let me just do this then. Oh my god. I love that fall damage. It'll take you down to 1 HP, but it won't actually kill you no matter how far you fall from. The only unfortunate part is if you get into combat right as you're about to hit the ground, and then you die. Orlane, you've caused quite a stir in your short time here. First you slay 2 heretics and save a knight, and now I hear you have rescued a man of our house. I imagine you must desire something for your troubles. An introduction to the other high houses? I cannot deny that you have given us no cause to distrust you, but while you have performed 2 acts, you would have me endorse you to 3 high houses. It is only fitting that you aid us in one final time. Wouldn't you agree? I'll take those gloves. Lord Portlane requires that you perform a 3rd task on behalf of House Durandare. Now, I understand you are very eager to find your missing airship. Worry not, for this task should take a woman of your skill but a moment to complete. Not long ago, a porter found for Skyfire locks was ambushed on the road due west of here. Though he escaped with his life, he would very much like his wares as well. On the off chance any portion of his shipment remains, I would have you travel to the scene of the robbery and bring back what you find. Lest you intend to perform only a cursory search, bear in mind that recovering the stolen merchandise will endear you to House Helentare, further improving the chances that you indulge your request for aid. God, there's so many houses and people to talk to and things to read and Where's Cloud just saying Hoopo? That's all we need right now. Alright, what do we got here? We got 1 box of stolen wares, alright. We got another box of stolen wares. Perfect. All right, what do we got over here? Oh, wow, purple circle. That can't be. Oh, my God. Help me. Help me. All right, take out the hooded assaulter. Get out of here, you. Give me this box of. Oh, nice. Stolen wares. All right, let's head back over here to the House Durandare. I think it's House Durandare, right? Although he did call it a different house when we were in there. Maybe Durandare is a lesser house than the Durandare right there. House of Durandare Guard. Okay. Have you good tidings to share, or better yet, stolen merchandise to show? Actually, better. I've got stolen wares. What do you think about that? God's bless ye, friend. It's all here. Every last... Ah, but wait. That chest over there looks like it might have been pillaged. Bloody hells, that's the personal property of Lord Francel too. Are you certain? Clearly an attempt was made to open it, but the lock appears to have held. Nevertheless, if you wish to verify the contents against your shipping manifest, be my guest. theory take me a draconian rosary in the possession of Lord Franzel? Yet perhaps this is not so difficult to fathom. House Helenart is whispered to be infested with heretics. Thank you for bringing this matter to my attention, miss. I shall inform the Inquisitor immediately. Under these circumstances, I must strongly advise against associating with House Helenart. Your other introductions will need to be postponed as well. It is the duty of every Ishgardian to root out and destroy heretics. All else must wait until this matter is resolved. Well, ain't that just great? Hey there, buddy. Sir Carlot has something very important to tell you. Closer, lass, and listen well. This is for your ears only. Lord Franzel is no heretic. He is a goodly, righteous man, wholly dedicated to the cause. I know this because I served House Helenart for years prior to the calamity. You must go to Skyfire Locks and warn him of coming storm. The Inquisitors are ruthless and will spare him no mercy. Speak to him of an Edelweiss, and he will know you are a friend. Now go. Alright, we're going. We're going. Ooh, what's this? Melons, or those cabbage? Cabbage, right on. Okay. God, Kurthus is just, I love the snowy region. Although I wish the trees maybe had a little bit more, you know, going on with them. Still very pretty. Good sir, you're in danger. Yes, you look as though you have something to say, do you? Is that an Endowes in your pocket, or are you just happy to meet me? Haha. I see Sir Carlot has not forgotten my mother's favorite flower. A pity it has not been seen in Kurthus since the calamity. You may speak freely here, friend. Look at my boobs. That's absurd! I would sooner die than become a thrall of the dragons. Alas, it matters little what I say at this point. Although the Draconian Rosary was not found in my possession, it will still be considered by many to be proof of my heresy. I must do my utmost to prove my innocence to the Inquisitors, for if they harbor even the slightest doubt, this will only add weight to the incessant accusations our house has suffered of late. It is as though the gods themselves are plotting our fall. You risk much by coming here. It is only proper that I recompense you for this deed. Tell me what you desire, and I shall do my best to provide. A missing airship, I see. It may require a prolonged effort to locate your quarry. I shall direct you to one in a better position to assist you. Lord Harshfont of House Four Timps commands the garrison at Camp Dragonhead. Present to him this letter of introduction. He will surely be receptive to your needs. Okay. Let's go. Right. To Camp Dragonhead. We'll grab the crystal first before we talk to Harshfont. God, that thing is ugly. A feral croc. Ugh. Jumped him. He never saw it coming. Okay. Go up here to the crystal real fast. I guess to the Aether, right? But still. We need a new shield. That's still level 31. We need level 41 stuff. I could probably buy stuff, but Arshafont. Ah, the unmistakable swagger of a well-traveled adventurer. If you are to come to pay your respect, be at ease, friend. I am not one to stand on formality. Truth be told, I would gladly welcome many and more brave souls like yourself, but enough chatter. Pray tell me why you have come. If there is any justice in this world, these charges will receive no serious consideration. It is beyond inconceivable. Ah, yes, the letter made mention of a pressing matter for which you required assistance. What might that be? An airship. So this enterprise you speak of was last seen above Kurithis before the calamity 5 years ago. I fear it may prove difficult to find any eyewitnesses to these events, for while Ishgard did not participate in the Battle of Cartno, we were embroiled in our own internal conflict at the time. Nevertheless, I will make inquiries on your behalf and share with you my findings in the future. In the meantime, please enjoy the hospitality of Camp Dragonhead. I will see that you are offered every courtesy as a guest of House Fortimps. Okay. Oh no. Ooh, yeah. Oh, those pants are still... These freaking cavalry sabatons suck. Harshfont. Lord Harshfont has has a proposal for you for how you might participate in his investigation. As you have doubtless realized by now, the High House of Ishgard, House Fortimps included, are either unable or unwilling to offer you formal assistance in your search. However, that does not mean that there are not influential individuals within each house who are sympathetic to your cause. I shall be sending missives to their various representatives in Ishgard, though I suspect it would be quicker and more efficient if you were to make inquiries of your own. Lady Nine of mine own House Fortimps, who resides here in Camp Dragonhead, rather enjoyed the company of travelers. There's also Cravelin of House Hellenart, who can be found at Skyfire Locks, though any information you pry from the scribe may prove difficult to parse. Have you spoken with the chief astrologian of House Durandare yet? Really? Perhaps he will be more accommodating once I inform him that you are a friend of House Fortimps. Do not concern yourself with House Desimel. I shall contact them myself, seek the counsel of the three I mentioned, and return to me when finished. Hope you don't mind, I'm going to grab my mount before I leave. Alright, where's this first one at? Alright, who do we got back? Oh my god, that is such a cute outfit. Oh my god, look at the chocobo. Oh, it's so fucking cute. I love it. Alright, Nin. Why, hello, good madame. What's that? An airship, you say? I hate to disappoint you, but I know nothing of what you seek. Likely no one of House Fortimps does, for if they did, I would definitely know as well. The topic on everyone's lips these days is what will come of young Lord Francils. Some say the allegations are long overdue, given how many members of House Hallenart have been found guilty of heresy in recent days. You'd be able to make shorts with all... Oh, you know, I didn't even think about that, Smiley. I totally could. Every time I find somebody's stuff, just make sure I do this so that I don't get people's names. Out of respect to them, you know? But even, like, just... There we go. Oh, look at that. Oh, I love it. So much creativity and just people putting love into everything they do in this game. I love it. I love it. Look at that Goobu. A Highland Goobu. So cute. That Goobu is cute-oo. We are going here, it looks like. Alright, let's go in here. Hey. Where's the person I need to talk to? Hey, Cravelin. Alone grant me strength. There must be some way to... Oh? Who are you? A friend of Lord Harshfont? I want to help you, I truly do, but these accusations of hearsay have thrown House Hillenart into chaos. Right now, we must focus on combating these charges and preserving our reputation. Yeah, I don't blame you, man. Alright, we gotta go talk to the freaking guy in the observatory again, I think. I think that's who Formort was. Yeah. If only we could just, like, get up there super fast. So I think another thing we'll do is later on after Dawn Trail, I think we're going to go through each zone individually and do all the side quests in that zone. And we'll make those their own little separate videos and stuff and separate playlists on my channel as well. I think that'll be a lot of fun. Bum. Bum ba da ba da ba da bum bum ba 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 da 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 da. All right. Keep going. Get after that cabbage. That Geisel green. Gissel green. Man, I realize I've been saying things so terribly wrong. I'm trying to correct myself on the fly. I gather you have been busy since last we spoke. Lord Harshfont missive was positively glowing, but if you think that his endorsement is cause for me to disregard Ishgardian policies, then you are sorely mistaken. We are at war, madame, and the enemy grows bolder by the day. Why, in the short time since Inquisitor Gilgamesh arrived in Korthis, countless heretics have been discovered, even amongst the elite of Ishgardian society. If Lord Harshfont wishes to waste his days chasing after a long-lost airship, then that is his choice. But if he expects others to share in his folly, then he is truly blind to the present state of affairs. Going back up to Camp Dragonhead. And am I teleporting? Yes, because am I lazy? Hello. Don't mind me walking on your table. By your countenance, I take it you did not learn anything of use, nor did I, I fear. It seems the whole of Kurthis is consumed by this talk of heretics in the high houses. We can only hope that my sources in Ishgard provide more pertinent information. Lord